Hello, it's Karen here from kkcardcraft.net and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! UK demonstrator, and I'm going to show you today how I made a box to go with this card I made in my last post. I've called it the Birthday Blooms Z card, and as you can see it's the Z card and it's got the 60 in the middle, so it needs a nice box to go with it. So I'll show you how I did. If you remember, I made this card for a 21st birthday commission for a friend whose daughter's going to be 21 very shortly. I couldn't show you the card because obviously it's a commission and it's not been a birthday yet, so the one I did was something similar but not the same. So for the box you need 2 pieces of cardstock, and I've used the same colour for top and bottom, and this is Sweet Sugar Plum. I've needed the 12 by 12 cardstock, so I've cut that down. The top is 9 1/4 by 8 1/2, and the bottom is 11 1/4 by 10 1/2. And all you need to do is for the bottom, I'm going to score it on every side at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. So that's 1 1/4 and 2 1/2, and you do that on all 4 sides. So 1 1/4 and 2 1/2, 1 1/4 and 2 1/2, 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. And then for the top it's going to be 3/4 and 1 1/2 all the way around. So 3/4 and 1 1/2. Oops. 3/4 and 1 1/2. Oh, that's a bit wobbly, isn't it? I've not cut that very straight. I don't know whether it's might not work now, but we'll have a go. 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. I must have slipped with me. 3/4 and 1 1/2. There we go. Then what you need to do is, I don't know whether you can see very well on here. Let me just bring it down slightly. Oops, wrong way. There we go. You can see the score lines, and in the corners you've got 4 squares. And what we're going to need to do is cut it so we just have a little tab. Let me get a pencil and then you might be able to see. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and this one, and that's the tab. So let me cut it so those 2. I'm not making it very easy for myself, am I? So there we go. Probably better with some larger scissors for this bit. And cut there. And cut there. And cut down that one there. So that leaves you with that. Out of focus. That leaves you with that tab. Let me just do it on one other side. See if I can get it all in shot this time. I'm going to change to some bigger scissors. So you need to cut there, 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 and there. So it just leaves that tab there. And then what you need to do, let me just bring it back out again slightly. I'll get used to doing this one day. There we go, let's get it right again. Sorry about this, folks, it's a bit boring. It is Friday the 13th. There we go. So then what you need to do is just tab each of those corners and tab just gently miter that side there, and then just the top side there. So you've got a mitered edge, your little tab, and your mitered edge. So each you just keep turning it round, and then so each to do each corner. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the video and carry on and do the rest, and you need to just do exactly the same for the top as well. So bear with me, I'll be back in a second. I'm back. So I've scored and mitered all of the corners, and what I've done the top, and then what I've done is I've folded and burnished all the sides, and then I've just put some ink on the edges, and it just makes it look a little bit more sort of distressed, to give an effect that I want. So to do that, I've got a big silicone mat here, so you just score and burnish all of the sides, all of the creases. There we go. I don't know whether you've seen the retiring list yet for the catalogue, but if you go to my website, as I say down below, and go to the shop, you'll find the retiring list for the catalogue for the spring and summer and the annual catalogue. It's on there now, and it's while stocks last, so it's really important that if there's anything that you want, then now's the time to get it, because everything's going fairly fast, I believe. So as you can see, I'm using a sponge with the sweet sugar plum ink, and then you just go all round the edges. It's a really quick, nice effect. There we go. It's quite therapeutic, this. I like doing this. It's amazing what you enjoy doing, isn't it? There you go. That's all 4 sides done. So that's simple. So and you've probably seen that we're going to be getting a new style of ink pad as well. So with this one you have to push and turn over, but with the new ones, I haven't got mine yet, but I'm waiting for them very patiently. You just lift over. So it's make it, and they've also done something to the ink to make it a lot better, which is really good. So we need to put the box together. So what you need to do is put some tape. So this is the top of the box. So you need to put tape on those tabs there, and then on the inside, just on the top. So we'll do that first. So you do that to both sides. I'm just going to turn it off again because you don't want to watch me doing this, and then I'll show you how to put it together. It's all taped up. What you need to do is, if you take the tabs first, and take that off of there, Let me just get rid of that again. There we go, that's better. And then you take these off. I always use my piercing tool because I just find it easier to get the tape off. And then what you need to do is just fold that in and line up your edges. I don't know if you can see that, that's it. And then just stick that inside the box. So there we go. And then you do the same on all 4 corners. There we go. Let's just bring this out slightly and then there we go. That's it. And then that's it. And that's it there. I'm just going to bring that out again. So then what you do is I'm just going to fold those back to make it easier, is take the tape off of these, and then it makes it just a little bit nicer inside, and I just use my bone folder just to flatten everything down and press everything down there like that, so it's a nice finish on the inside there. And again you do the same all the way round. So since we've been to last weekend, we were at the conference and we were given the new catalogue. It's really exciting, and there's some beautiful things that are coming your way. So as you can see, that fits in there really nicely. Now, so the top fits really, really well, what I tend to do is I tend to, let's get it on the right way round, I tend to put the corners and stick the corners down around the box so that you know that it's going to be a good fit. So again, just take all of the little tabs off the corners here. There we go. And then place the bottom back on there, and then let's see if you can see. There we are. So you just bring that side up, then bring your tab in and close it around the box like that. Then you know that it's going to fit nicely. There we go. Do the same with the inside flaps, and doing like a double fold inside. You could leave it, you could do a box with just the one without that second bit there, but this just makes the box a lot more sturdier and neater inside as well. So if you were just going to do one layer, you would just need to take 3/4 of an inch off each side of your on your measurements of your card. The way you work out what you the size card you want is, let me show you. Say you want a 4x4 box, so you've got 4 inches there and 4 inches there. So and you're going to have a 1 inch. You want it as a 1 inch depth. So on that side you're going to have 1, and if you're doing a double one like this, so you need +1, so 4, 5, 6, so that's 6, and then you're going to have +1 on that side as well, +1 on that side, so that's 4, 5, 6. So you're going to need oh, 6. So that's 8. 4. Sorry, I'm misleading you. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 inches that you want. It's all right. As I say, it's Friday the 1st. So it'll be an 8 by 8 piece of card that you need. Does that make sense? Probably not. So it's 4, then the 1 inch of the one. So you just add the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and seeing it like that, you can see what you need. And then, so I usually do a deeper bottom and a shallower top. So the top would be 4, then a half and a half. So that's 4, 5 plus a half and a half. So that'll be 6 by 6. Simple. 4, 5, 6. That's it. There you go. A little bit of information for you. That's how I work out what size piece of cardstock I need. There we go. So here's where you hope it works. There you go. Fits lovely. There you are. Now, to decorate it, I did the I used the label dies, and I made some roses. Now, I haven't I'm not going to use this. This is the box I've covered the name up, but if you can see, I've made these roses, and this is retired, and this unfortunately is a retired die that I use. It's the Botanical Gardens die set, and I use one of the dies to make that those roses. And I've got the inspiration, and it was actually Amanda Chadsworth. I watched her tutorial on how to make roses, and that's what I use. So it's Amanda Chadsworth at scrimpymummy.com. I'll put it on my blog so that you know that I've got it right. But the leaves are from that's in the catalogue, and they're the ones that and they're retiring as well, I believe. So yeah, punch. And as you can see, I just tidied the corners up slightly, and what I did was I used the scallop punch. This is the 1 3/8, and folded, and I used the basic black for that. Then I folded it in half, opened it up, and then folded it in half again, and then I just snip up one of the creases, and then with a little bit of glue, if I can find my glue, there it is, I just put a little bit of glue on, and then just folded it over so you get these little bits. And then all you need to do, let's just undo the box again, is stick them on. So a bit of glue, and then find out where the join is, and then I'll just put that, and then I'll just put that on there, and it just finishes the edge off nicely. So just do that with all 4 sides. So as I say, in my next video I'm going to show you how I made a rose, and here's a similar rose that I'm going to do. They're a little bit more open than the other roses, but I'm just going to do a couple of those just to go on the top of the front, like that. So I'll show you how I made those the next time. and then we can finish this box, this little project. There we go. It just tidies those edges up a little bit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to press the subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. I need the subscriptions. As I'm new to this, I haven't got so many yet, but please, if you wouldn't mind, just so that I can move forward. So there you go. And again, that fits in there nicely, and that'll go on the top, and then we'll decorate it next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.